fulfilling the expectations towards the diploma work at the Delft University of Technology. A very strong diploma work within the Faculty of Industrial Design Engineering. It is very innovative and business-oriented. So for this reason, we offer
extra point for good.
Yeah, this one. I use a good font. You guys can use it.
So we have to support his future career, and we came to the conclusion that it is 8.5. It is in medicine, so it gets to the administration.
Thank you.
Now comes the moment of truth, because as I said, well, I put it somewhere I have a pen. And this is a very special pen. It knows the truth. So if we disagree that the candidate is really a true industrial design engineer, it doesn't ink. So you cannot be able to sign it. Okay. So whatever I'm saying, it might be questionable if the pen is not working. So, are you still willing to go into this exercise with me? Wonderful. Then let's make a try. So, you have to sign it here, and you have to sign it here. Okay. Right? So here is the pen, which knows the truth. Please sign with it. So, the pen was working. We have a new engine. And then, let me show you something, even for the camera.
Definitely.
Just to remember a little bit. Yeah. Exactly. So this pen is actually a special pen, because believe or not, there are two books on it. A proceedings of a very leading international conference which is called Tools and Methods of Competitive Engineering. So at this very moment, I'm very pleased to give you this code. Thank you so much, and let me take the opportunity to first congratulate you on this night result. I believe it is also it will be stimulating for you, and all the things what we achieved, I believe, will be memorable for us definitely. And I believe I have to very briefly refer to that nice personal relationship what built up here, that sort of understanding of the demands, and at the same time supporting each other, realizing the goals which are actually pointing in the same direction. So I believe that we had a very good time together, and I must tell you frankly that I will miss you.
Me too.
So whenever you believe that there is a chance for you to go, or if your attitude is towards doing the PhD, you know, so I cannot promise you that you will be the first one or the second one, but still you can be with the PhD students who are working with me.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much again. I don't know if you want to say a couple of words while I'm doing my hobby.
I'm not sure if I need the microphone. Thank you. Emil asked me to also say a few words after this more than half a year of working together, walking from the office to this lecture hall. I thought, what to talk about? Because we did quite a lot together. What I at this moment most remember is a lot of meetings with Professor Horvath on one side of the table, and we were on three sides actually. And there are a lot of discussions of course about the content, also sometimes personal things. And I really saw at some point that Professor Horvath is in my opinion, a really great thinker, with also, with all due respect, practical experience.
Sorry.
I'm a very practical guy. I want to make things move and go fast and play around with electronics and motors and stuff. And we put Prakhar somewhere in between us. So the professor was pulling him to this, having very, very solid knowledge and background information and theoretical. And I sometimes had things like, okay, let's start building. Play around, take cardboard and wood and motors and make it move. And at some points we left the room and we were discussing in the corridor, and then Prakhar was something like, oh, I don't know how to solve this. He had so much feedback and comments and that he really felt from, hey, I have to start all over. And then I said, no, you don't have to start all over because all the information is there. You only have to restructure it. So I see my role indeed as a kind of counterpart of the professor, where he does the theoretical background and I do the practical implementation, which is of course not a black and white story. But it makes it for the students not easy to be in between those two forces that pull it. And I think this young man really did a nice job in it. He produced a nice result. I'm not sure, did we mention why we had to sign this non-disclosure?
Yes, I have to.
Okay, you told it.
Yes.
So I'm really glad with this result. I'm really glad with this professor. I'm really glad with this student.
I am actually glad to work with both of them.
So, don't forget, you will need it.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes